So he says it's a butler. He says no matter what he's wearing, you will still be able to identify him as a butler. Probably not Mr. Belvedere, I'm guessing. But, you never know. You never know. So 7:30 to 8 Central Time. That's 8:30 to 9 Eastern Time if you're following this channel and kind of track that Eastern Time stuff. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead, crack that open, Miss V Kitty, and let's see what we got. Who are we with? We are welcome to France.
There it is.
I speak very fluent French. Ready?
Well, I took 2 years in high school. You can say "Comment allez-vous
Bonjour.
français?"
Bonjour.
And you're supposed to say "Oui, oui."
I got a wee wee.
Oui means yes.
No.
Yes.
Toby says no, not Mr. Belvedere. So there we go.
So we got
Oh my gosh, my
France.
throat is so dry.
And it shows you a whole map of France. Oh, it shows you different cities in France.
Well, there you go. This is educational, if nothing else. Here,
Yeah.
turn it this way so we can. Sorry to take that away from you.
But it shows you Brittany. Is that what it says?
Oh, Gonga says had French class at school today.
I had French a while back.
Well, Gongas is also known as Canadian Terry, so I would actually wonder, and this is a question for you. So does we have to make comics in
Oh, that's
French?
cool.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I used to do those and try to do it in English and had a real hard time with it. So in Canada, is that required? Do you have to take French? I wonder. See, in Oklahoma, where I went to public education. I actually thought that we should have been mandatorily. Well, I guess if you're going to be made, it's all
Well,
mandatory.
now most high schools in the States, you have to take.
A language. See, we did not. We had French and Spanish offered, but nothing was required. And I'm thinking in Oklahoma, you really need to learn Spanish,
He
at
said
least
yes,
part of Spanish.
He said yes for Canada.
And I would say the same in Florida and Texas.
Well, we had it. Well, back.
Actually, anywhere south of the Canadian border, we should learn Spanish.
Well, for us
He
to
says
get
yes.
the
He says
advanced
yes.
degree, high school degree.
Now, is
you
that
had
like
it-
college entry classes? When you say advanced degree, I'm not sure what you
So
mean.
you don't have to go to college with this degree, but so back here when I went to school here in Florida, you had 2 degrees. You had the advanced where you take like prep college credit,
Okay.
and then you
So,
have your regular.
yeah.
So in other words, plus to be able to get into college, you had to have 2 years. My kids, they had to have 3 years worth of a foreign language.
Okay. Trying to catch up. So we got Gonga says yes. So in Canada, it is mandatory. Toby says Spanish for sure. It's weird though. We were a few hours from the border, and most Hispanics spoke English just fine. Well, that's good. That's good. I swear here in Florida, it may be the opposite. I don't know. I
can't
swear.
speak
Well,
English?
and we
Or
had
speak
actually the
Spanish?
moving company that moved me down here to Florida did not speak English. They sent a driver and 2 loaders or unloaders, as the case may be, and nobody spoke English very well at all. Like we could not communicate. I was fortunate that V Kitty was down here and she could translate my "quit breaking my crap," that I would throw out there. Let's see, where are we at? I'm losing my place here. Up in Western Canada, Gonga says, you have to take it, but literally no one speaks it. That's funny. And then Toby says, since being back in Oklahoma, they don't speak English well at all. Well, there you go. It's a regional thing. I think the further you get from the border, the worse the English is. Well, that might be. Well, I'm going to demonstrate some of my French. Ready? Le Pepsi.
Ha ha. But
Oui,
I,
oui.
but I took
Oh,
2 years
oh, oh,
of I
oh,
took
oh.
2 years of French in high school, and then
Well, I took
1
2
year
semesters of German. I got nothing. I think I
you
could
say
say
how many semesters?
2. I think I could say Wie geht es dir heute? Or Den die Taten reden schnell. Look that up.
Can you count? I can count.
1,
in
2,
French.
3, 4, something. 6, 7, 8, 9. Something that means 10.
Most people can count. Say hello. How are you?
The funny thing, you're talking about the languages. I went to Bahrain for a month back in the 90s, the late 90s for work. And it's a Middle Eastern country. And I swear, everyone there spoke English, well, better than I did. So, which is not saying a whole lot, but nonetheless, so there you go. So you never know. You never know. But anyway, go ahead and, as always, to talk about our little stuff here in the Yum Pack, it comes with this cool little book, if I can figure out where the camera is. This cool little book, and that cool little book has trivia, which we'll be beating you over the head with later. It has information about all the snacks. I think I missed it. But information about all the snacks. It has stuff in here about the country. There's usually a recipe or two in here. Oh, and her sticker.
The sticker.
I swear you put those all over your wall at night, don't you? Nobody knows about it.
No, it's kind of cute. It says, "What's not to love about French yums?"
Oh, that's bad.
Like the Louvre.
Yeah, that's You might want to show that. Yeah. You might want to show that up there. People going, "Wow, she don't speak English either."
It says, "Why not to Louvre?"
All right, here we go. France in 60 seconds. What you might know about France. We're diving into the France box. So how can we not talk about the iconic Eiffel Tower? This 1,063-foot tall landmark was named after Gustave Eiffel, whose company built the tower as the main exhibition of the 1889 World's Fair. Believe it or not, but I would believe it because it's in writing. It was originally set to be torn down 20 years later, but the addition of an antenna made it essential for the French government, not to mention the tourism. 7 million people visit the Eiffel Tower every year. That actually sounds low. And you can't hear that either. So I'm enjoying it all myself. All right, here's our trivia train with sound effect. So this is going to be really fun. Félicette was also a cat. A Persian cat known as C341. No, was selected for her calm demeanor because she would not fight back. It's like, oh God, no, don't stick me in that capsule. On October 18th, 1963, she was launched into space. Oh, there was a resulting explosion and a fireball.
Fireball?
Okay, not going any further on that one. That's kind of sad.
Okay, so do you pick the...
No, actually, she came down just fine. She had a 13-minute trip, a parachute ride down to Earth, became the only cat to go to space, and provided much-needed data for human and cat space travel. She received a new name because she survived. Otherwise, they'd have buried her as C341.
Oh, my God.
But her new name was what? Félicette.
Gonga said, "I was thinking of space." Haha.
There you go, see? And became a French icon.
So did you pick the treat? Or
Meow, that's one good cat. No, that's you. You picked the treat. Yep. And then I will read silly things about it.
Apricot and vanilla cookies.
Oh, look at that. I'll tell you what, I'm expecting great things.
It's like your pet's on the way. Hold on.
It may be.
There you go.
Story of my life. My mother said that when I was born. Your head's in the way. All right. Wait, what is that again? Let me see.
Apricot and vanilla
Apricot
cookies.
and vanilla cookies.
It says Maison Brouillard. French fine cookies.
You are about to try, and that's us. Sorry, you guys aren't, unless you get this too, and then you are. And by the way, I do want to point out as a disclaimer, we are not affiliated in any way with Universal Yum. They do not provide us any kickback, which they damn well should.
I know.
I'm telling you. Because, geez.
That's below.
I know.
Ooh.
Oh, geez, those look good. Anyway, You're about to try France's most iconic specialty.
This is what they look like. Oh, they're so cute.
Oh, you know what these are called? Holy belly buttons.
They look really good.
Holy belly button is what that. Oh, my microphone's all in the way. Look at that.
Oh
it
my
is holy.
God. They're very good.
Holy belly buttons. Not joking. The story begins in the 8th century where monks first baked these cookies from a simple dough of sugar, almond flour, egg whites. Their flat, rounded shape earned them the nickname priest belly button. Oh, you're eating a priest's belly button.
I don't care.
Okay.
They're very crunchy and they're very
when was
fruity.
When was this done? 1533.
They're very good.
Oh, they're not even French. They're from Italy.
Oh.
But they brought them to They brought them to France. And they were renamed macaron. This is the macaron that they accused that cat of having when they sent him to space.
They're very good. I like them.
Oh, wow. Oh, they're hollow. They're crunchier, too, than I thought.
The top almost tastes to me like
Look at that thing there. It's like all these, I can't see that.
The top tastes like like a meringue. It's very good.
Well, that's got a powerful crunch.
That's very good.
I'll take another one of the priest belly buttons.
Mm-hmm. They're very good.
I'll tell you what, I've never licked a Caprice belly button that tastes like that. And that's the truth.
They're very good. They're so very light and fluffy.
I'm not getting them. They're very airy, but they're very, very crunchy. Exceedingly crunchy.
But I like how light. They're not dense like a cookie.
Yeah, they're not a cookie. Oh, and they're so
Yeah.
sweet.
They kind of remind me like an elephant ear, but like even more crunchier. An elephant ear?
I thought that was a plant.
No, elephant. You never had an elephant ear? It's like a sugar cookie. But this one tastes better.
Oh, man, I'm on board with that.
That one. Want more?
I tell you what, I assumed that the French stuff was going to be top notch.
This so far, good choice.
I
So
have,
far.
okay, I'm not going to say anything disparaging.
What?
They say if you don't have something nice to say about people, don't say nothing at all. So I'm not going to say anything at all. Nothing to do with you.
So what are you talking about?
I used to really not be a fan of the French.
Oh.
And judging by this box, maybe we can change that tonight. And really, oh, it is
It-
good,
very good.
Gongus. Oh my
Very
God,
good.
it is so.
Okay,
It is
I
so high end. It tastes like it's like not like these ghetto Oreo cookies I eat.
I
So.
get to read the second.
Yes, you do.
The second trivia is there are no blank in Paris.
There's no blank in Paris.
The choices are stop signs, taxi cabs, traffic lights, or buses. Well, I've been to Paris. There were traffic lights.
I'm leaning toward traffic. There was traffic lights. I'm leaning towards stop signs or buses.
Wait, I think.
Because don't they have traffic
Now I don't
circles
know.
everywhere?
Now I don't know. Yeah, there were circles driving and stuff. So
Because if
now
you have
I
a
don't
circle,
know.
you don't need a stop sign.
Now I'm confused.
I'm gonna say bus. I'm gonna say bus, even though my gut feel is that it's stop signs. My gut feel is a stop signs, but I'm gonna go with buses. So,
I don't know. I thought it was traffic. Like, I just remember a lot of traffic going in circles. That's all I remember.
all right. So what do you got? What is the answer?
But now, what'd you say? Stops? No, you said buses.
I did stop.
I'm gonna say stop sign.
Oh no, I did buses. I said bus. I
said buses?
really feel it's gonna be stop signs, but I'm gonna say buses.
I'm gonna say stop signs. The answer is A. Stop signs.
Oh,
Paris may be home to 180,000 cars, but it's not home of a single stop sign. Why? Well, cars don't have to come to a full stop at any Parisian intersection without a traffic light. And I remember there's like, I think it's like there's a what, yield sign maybe? But
I was
it's
gonna
stop
say they
sign.
probably yield to everybody.
Yeah.
Yield to everybody. I don't know how French are known. Are they known to be good drivers?
I didn't see no accidents while I was there. But I was
Anyway.
only there for a day.
Here's the snack I chose. I saw the word aioli. I really thought it was. Well, I'm not gonna say what I really thought it was, but aioli. Aioli is what I read.
So what you have is,
Savior aioli. Brett's potatoes.
so what you have here, yeah, right there. So what you have is garlic aioli potato chips. Garlic lovers and this yum. Oh, garlic love plus this yum equals the perfect relationship.
Oh, relationship.
that's funny.
I see what you did there, you sneaky Frenchman.
That's what they did. If it's a special
Ooh.
location in Provence, you'll surely smell one thing. Oh wow!
Yeah, those are intense.
That's a lot of garlic smell. Surely smell one thing: garlic. Lots and lots of garlic. That's because everyone will be eating aioli, the local garlic and oil dip.
That sounds really good.
Try it on, see what happens.
Try it on.
I mean, try it. Try it on.
I may try this on. I may rub this all over me. Man,
So this is what the chips look like.
ooh, that is stout.
Is it?
That is strong. I like
Wow.
it.
Wow.
You're gonna have to go over to your other computer over there, though. Oh. Oh man, that's a good one. Now we're 2 for 2.
That is very good. And I love chips.
You get just a hint of garlic right before that massive amount of garlic hits you. What else was in there? Just garlic aioli? Was that the only flavor they talked about? Oh, that's a different one here.
No.
Which one were you looking at?
This one.
No.
Oh wait, no.
That's not it.
Wait, this one. This one.
Okay. So that is it. Just garlic aioli.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. Very good.
Sorry, Gato, you're probably not going to get any of this. We usually, after we try it, we'll send the box back over where Gato hangs out, and let him kind of do it after the fact. But the good stuff.
Wow,
the good
so
stuff
far
never
we're
leaves
2
the
for
house.
2.
All right, awesome.
They're very good.
All right, let's go on to the next. So,
The
all right.
next,
Wait. Oh, don't lose your sticker.
the next, trivia.
Trivia question number 3. I need a little ta-da thing over here too. That's not quite the same. Alrighty, number 3. The first manned blank flight took place in France.
First man.
Blank flight took place in France. I'll tell you right now, it's not involving a cat. A. Hang glider. B. Helicopter. C. Hot air balloon. And D. Plane.
Ooh, hot air balloon sounds cool.
That's kind of where I was going. I heard that and it's like, oh yeah, we'll do that.
Anybody else wants to guess? Let's see. Gladly, I'm going to have dinner in a bit, so I
Won't have to
won't
watch
have
it
to
hungry.
watch. Aw.
I know the feeling. Well, and that may be the deal too. I am just hungry. I am really hungry right now. It's like, golly, eating the stuff like on stream, going, hope nobody's looking when you kind of shove it in their mouth. So I'll be a little jealous there in a little bit.
So we're both thinking.
I don't know. So
hot air balloons?
I'm going with hot air balloons. Let's see what we got. There you go. The answer is C.
Hot air balloon?
A French chemist named Pilatre de Rosière. I don't know what that accent was supposed to be just then. Sounded more Greek.
Mm-hmm.
Rosière. Piloted
appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
Cheese tubes.
Frenchie or cheesy.
French cheeses are better. So are their cheese snacks. How can you govern a country which has 246 variety of cheeses?
That's a lot of cheese.
These words were famously spoken by France's former president Charles de Gaulle, who served from 1958 to 1962, and France's cheese obsession has only grown since then. Today, there are a whopping 1,600 variety of fromage, from soft, creamy
Fromage.
camembert to tangy rocco to Castile, Merceau, Corsican.
Are those real
cheese.
words?
Yes, it's like a whole bunch of different type of cheeses. Here, you try to read it.
I couldn't read the cat's name. What are you talking about?
Right there.
Where are we looking? Camembert, Roquefort, Castile, Merceau.
See?
Cheese.
Are those real words?
Yeah. These weren't too good. You wouldn't like them.
Here.
I don't think you'd like them.
You know I love cheese. You don't like them?
These, I like them a lot.
Oh.
These taste to me like bugles, but a high-end bugle.
This is all making me hungry.
Good. Then we are fulfilling our mission statement for Universal
This do
Yum.
tastes just like bugles.
And Gonga said he just finished his dinner, so he's
Oh.
like, I don't care about your crappy snacks.
This does taste like bugles. They're very good.
They're much better than bugles are. Much
They're-
better than bugles.
They're a lot lighter and oilier.
All right. Yum. Oh, that's right. See, I love it when they force me to say yum.
Yum, yum.
That was good.
Now we're doing 5.
Still, it's bugging me that I can't remember that creature from Australia. All right, number 5. In the 19th century,
Oh, are you thinking of the Tasmanian devil?
no, that's in New Zealand. Or actually, that's over in the Tasmanian side, which is way away from where I was. Actually, that's an island off of the other side
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Australia. No, there was.
We went to Tasmania. We did.
There's because a wallaby is just like you get a kangaroo.
It's a smaller kangaroo.
You got a kangaroo and you grab it and you go.
Yeah.
And
it's
shrink
a
it
smaller
down
kangaroo.
to. I mean, they're still big. They're not like
no,
tiny little
we
creatures.
saw some
but,
kangaroos that were like 8 feet tall.
yeah, there's
10 feet
wallabies
tall.
though that I could look
that
in the
big?
eye. I think.
Oh.
But there's an animal and it's like a wombat.
They have wombats.
I think wombat's what I'm thinking of because it's like a rodent, but it's like a rodent
Yeah,
that's like
yeah,
this big
yeah.
and super dense. They said if you hit one of those, it will total your car. It will like destroy you. But anyway,
Number 5.
number 5. In the 19th century, blank saved French vineyards from a vine-killing disease. In the 19th century. Now you want to hear what the possible answers are?
Yep.
The state of Missouri.
Wow.
Napoleon Bonaparte, the Pope, and Thailand. In the 19th century, the state of Missouri saved French vineyards from a vine-killing disease. In the 19th century, Napoleon Bonaparte saved French vineyards from a vine-killing disease. Oh no, there's 2 more. I don't want to read them all. And the Pope, maybe he blessed the grapes.
I guess if I was gonna guess, I would guess the Pope.
I'm gonna go with Thailand.
Okay.
I didn't know Missouri was a state back then.
19th
Pretty sure it
century?
was. Yeah. That'd have been the 1800s.
I would think so. But why would Missouri have anything to do with France? I have no clue.
Oh, there was a lot of trade went back and forth.
But I would still say the Pope.
All right, so number 5, I have no clue. Love French wine. Think Missouri.
Oh, wow.
Between 1860 and 1875, 40% of French vineyards were destroyed by a pesky pest. Pesky pest. And I'm not even going to try to say it. Pest. Which had accidentally been brought over from North America. Missourian Charles Valentine Riley recognized the problem. He sent 500,000 vine cuttings to France to be grafted with the French plants, meaning French grapes could be grown on healthy Missouri vines.
Whoever needs.
Good for you, Missouri!
I'm surprised.
The show me state.
I'm
Show me the wine.
surprised.
Show me the wine. All right.
Okay, which one am I going to pick?
Pick your poison, not literally.
Ooh.
What was that? A blue thing.
Truffles. Truffles.
All right, cocoa dusted chocolate truffle bar. According to legend, this yum became about by accident. In 1920s Paris, confectioner Auguste Escoffier was making a pastry cream when he accidentally poured hot cream into the wrong bowl. A bowl filled with chocolate. Oh, cream and chocolate. You know what that makes?
Cream and chocolate?
Hot cream and chocolate.
A truffle?
No. Well, you can, but that's not the deal. I'm sorry, I'm dying here. But it ended up being that.
It's very, it melts in your fingers.
There used to be a show my daughter and I watched. It was a cooking show, and it had this old lady that would talk about it. She had no charisma. But every episode always had somebody mixing cream and chocolate, and they would whip it up. And I cannot remember what it was called. I've lost my mind. Shoot, I ought to call her up on stream and go, Tracy, what was that? Ganache.
Oh,
It's called
okay.
Ganache.
Okay.
There we go. All I had to do was see my daughter's disappointed face when I forgot that, and it all came back to me. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so a bowl filled with chocolate, yada, yada, yada. So truffle. This is a truffle. So truffle bar there. This is decadent. Now, are they different flavors, or is it all the same flavor?
they're all
'Cause it
the
looks
same.
like. Oh, and that's that dusted with dark chocolate.
Yeah, it's very good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Do they melt in your mouth?
Yes.
Oh, and in your hand.
They're very melty.
Wow, you know what? Those taste. They taste virtually identical
Oh, like those? Yeah,
to these.
that is true. What do they melt just as bad as that one too?
Yeah, because it's that same. There's some creaminess to it that gets in your mouth and just kind of goes through. It
Yeah.
just melts away.
Actually, no, this is better.
Is it? Oh, those French. They know what they're doing.
This one doesn't melt in your mouth like that one.
Oh, really?
You want another one?
No, that's too much for me. I don't eat sweets.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. I get to read the next one, right? Then that's true.
Oh yeah, now it's to you. Back to you. So you're on number 6. In French, what's the number 6?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can't argue. I don't know.
Number 6.
Actually, I'm gonna wait till you're done with that before I dig in the box.
All French pharmacists are officially trained to identify butterflies, spiders, wine, or mushrooms. And this is all French pharmacists.
Wait, what?
This is weird. All French pharmacists are officially trained to identify butterfly. Why would a pharmacist need to know what butterfly? So whatever.
Maybe they make something out of his wings.
Spiders. I can say spiders because like, you can get bit and stuff. Wine. That makes no damn sense.
But it's France.
Mushrooms. Mushroom makes because
Yeah,
you could
mushrooms.
die.
I'll bet. Yeah, I'll bet it's
So
mushrooms.
I would say spiders or mushrooms if I was going to guess. So which one are you going to pick, and I'll pick the other one.
I think it's got to be shroom. Yeah, I'm with 6 or so.
You say
Shrooms.
mushrooms?
Yeah.
I'll say spiders.
Because
See what
mushrooms,
happens.
people probably go out there and go, I'm as good as that pig. I can find truffles.
Show your butt.
I know, I saw that. I was
Canadian
going to
Tire.
call on that and see what the heck he was talking about. Show your butt to Canadian Tire. Is that Canadian Terry? I mean, you're walking close to the line there, buddy. About to get smacked.
Okay, so what was the thing? 6. 6 is D. Mushrooms.
There you go.
In France, mushrooms foraging is no joke. With over 3,000 variety of mushrooms growing there, along with most prized fungi of all, the truffle.
Yeah.
It's a beloved local tradition, and if a local can't quite place every species in their fungus portion, they can just ask their pharmacist, who is officially trained to identify the edible from the inedible.
Can you imagine going into a CVS and going,
What
do
kind
you-
of mushroom is this?
what do you think, Doc? And he goes, yeah, go ahead and eat that, and
whatever.
I'll see you in a few minutes. But,
That's funny.
oh, Gonga, I should have known because Canadian Terry is up for,
Liar,
is
liar, pants on
high.
fire, show your butt.
That's how they say it. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Show your butt to Canadian Tire.
Huh?
That's just what they say in Canada.
What does that mean? Like us saying liar, liar, pants on fire?
Yeah.
So then they
Except
say...
there's more to it. So I'm happy about that. I was getting worried about you there,
so what is
Gongus.
it? So who's
Okay.
he calling a liar? And
Well,
why?
no, that's what you said to me. I said something, and you said liar, liar, pants on
Oh,
fire.
okay, I got it now.
Even though I have never told a falsehood that anybody can
right,
prove.
Right.
In my,
Oh, because I call you a liar saying you don't like chocolate.
yeah,
or
yes. I
whatever
said
it
liar,
was.
liar,
Okay,
pants on
okay,
fire. Show
okay,
your butt to
okay.
Canadian Tire. That got you. Thank you. Sorry, I doubted you, Gongus. So anyway, yeah. So they got these trained pigs because apparently
For the
pigs.
truffles?
That means
Wow, yeah, for the truffles.
pigs are every bit as smart as a French pharmacist. I'm sure that. And I said I wasn't going to talk bad about the French. Okay, I'm talking bad about pharmacists, but it is funny. Well, and that's the deal. I always wondered about that the truffle, that chocolate truffle name of the thing we just ate.
Uh-huh.
It's like they accidentally poured this crap together and they went, oh, it's a truffle, which they named it after the most prized mushroom in all of France. Is that so people go, well, it's got to be good. Okay. All right.
Baloney.
That's baloney.
That's right. Alrighty. So was I
So,
picking? I'm supposed to pick a
You
snack.
gotta pick something.
I want something with mushrooms now.
Oh my
I
god.
bet there's not. But, the big yum bag. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. I'm getting down low.
Well, there's
down
usually
low.
a couple of things in that bag.
Oh, I want to do this one just so you have to read
You
it.
what?
I just want to do this one so
I
you have
think
to read it.
you've done all the chips. I feel like.
Well, so
All
right,
And
all right.
No. You
all
pick.
right.
Nope.
You have to
pick
read
that
this
one.
then. I picked this because it looks like it's very straightforward. I'm sorry, I'm kicking.
see,
I
what
got
is
the
it?
microphone behind me. So these are Here, move your head.
It
I'll
says-
move my head. Brett's confit de oignons. Oignons.
It says
Oh.
onion, confit, and balsamic vinegar.
Ooh, that sounds horrible. I mean,
potato chips.
I don't know. I can't
Onion,
argue.
confit,
You never
and
know.
Balsamic vinegar potato chips.
And this is made by Brett's.
It says sauteed French onion plus balsamic vinegar.
That's what it says here. Confit de oignons.
Confit.
You got to say it the right way, though.
It says confit.
Yeah,
Confit.
confit de oignons.
I know, it's telling you here.
Gotta get that onions.
It says here how to pronounce it.
Onions. Say it with me. Confit de onions.
Confit
That's French.
de
Confit de
Oignons.
onions.
Oignons.
You got to onions.
onions.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough of that.
It's-
All right, balsamic vinegar
It's
and
no
onions.
stranger to French menus. You may have even come across it yourself. But what does it mean? Well, it comes from the French confire, to preserve.
Gongus even said onions.
Onion.
See, he knows French. He knows French.
He
You
would
know
know if
that's
he's
got to
saying
be
that
right.
right or
He's
not.
got to be right. That's right. Onions. Ooh, here. That doesn't smell near as good as that last one.
Smells like onions, but the garlic smells better.
Yeah, that garlic is outstanding.
I refers. Listen, where was I? Well, it comes from the French to preserve and refers to food preserved by cooking with low heat for hours on end in medieval France. This was typically fruit cooked in sugar.
That sounds good. I don't know what it has to do with these chips. But
It's the way.
Toby says, is that Cajun French? Are you talking about the actual food or me going, onion?
Oh no, he said it.
I probably sound like, who's the old guy?
You sound like a pirate.
Who was the guy? Something Wilson. Shoot. He was like an old chef. He was a French chef. God, I can see his face because he, no, that was Jerry
This was
Clower.
actually pretty good.
Jerry Clower was the one that said, I guarantee, I think. But this guy was really, really good. And he would take salt and he'd go, okay, add a teaspoon of salt. And he'd pour the salt and he'd dump it in there. And he'd look and he'd go, what? You don't think that's a teaspoon of salt? And he would get a teaspoon, or he'd get the salt and he'd pour it in his hand and he'd get a teaspoon and go, whoop, it'd be perfect. And I realized I too can do that because I got a little pocket in my hand that's 1 teaspoon of salt big. It is. I will prove it later, maybe.
They taste like sour cream and onions, but like a lot of flavor.
And then Justin Wilson, check him out. He's probably dead 100 years by now. But he would also go, oh, little wine in the etouffee.
Oh, God.
Oh, the little wine in the chef. And he would drink the wine every time. And it's like, I'm glad you drank it after you poured it in the pot. But anyway, I haven't even tasted this yet.
It's very good.
Oh, I taste the onions. Oh, boy, I do taste the onions.
If you like sour cream and onion, but like with extra flavor. But it
Yeah,
tastes like sour cream
it
and onion.
explodes in your mouth.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
don't taste any sour cream, but that onion is just.
No, but like in the States, if you eat sour cream and onion potato chips, that's what this tastes like to me.
Here, you take a bite and it goes. I may have to try another one. That was a little surprising. I didn't expect that much.
I know, it's real good.
That chip had depth. Like a mile
Oh,
deep.
Gato. Hey, Gato.
Gato! Oh, look at that. Justin Wilson was a Southern American. Wait. Oh, I was thinking South America. Southern American chef and humorist known for his brand of Cajun-inspired cuisine, humor, and storytelling. He was good. He was definitely worth a watch. I bet you could look him up on YouTube and find old Justin Wilson. I may do just that. You don't know. And I will say, I guarantee. Even though, again, that wasn't him that said that. All right, where are we at? We running out yet?
No.
My turn to read.
Yeah, I did the mushrooms. Or, right? Now we gotta do 7.
Oh, this is stupid. Mine's easy.
What's it say?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
The French phrase "à la mode."
Say what?
The French phrase "à la mode."
A
la
Oh,
mode.
a la mode. Okay.
À la mode.
Okay. Means what?
I had to say it in a French way.
À la
So, à la
mode.
mode.
Means what?
Like
Something-
onion.
Usually means
À la
something to do
mode.
with ice cream.
Does it mean served with oysters?
No.
Does it mean from the heavens?
No.
It should, because the next one is served with ice cream.
Yes.
Yep. Or in style, which again is correct.
Ice
Three
cream.
of the 4 of these are correct.
Huh?
3 or 4 of these are correct.
Why?
Well, the right.
means ice cream.
Actually, it is. There are 2 answers. There are 2 answers to this.
Well, one was ice cream.
One is a la mode signifies that a dessert is served with ice cream.
Yes.
Right? But not in France. In France, the phrase means in style, and it's reserved for clothes and not pie.
Yeah, well, in Spanish, la moda means in style, so that's close.
And in the 19th century, upscale American restaurants borrowed French phrases for their menus to make their dishes sound more sophisticated.
So what is
a la mode?
So is the correct answer the in style, or is there 2 correct answers?
It's served with ice cream and in style because
So there's
we've always
2?
heard it as served with ice cream, but not in France.
Wow.
It doesn't mean that in France. But I can also see ice cream on top of pie being from the heavens.
I'm going to open the bag.
That would be
Well, there's
awesome
usually
sauce.
a couple of things in here, I
Yep,
feel like,
yep.
right?
Well, you're pretty greedy, so. All right, I got to find the... Oh, assorted French fruit chews is what it says. To go ahead and blow that whole... What do you call it?
People can see it.
The drama. Some of those look like from other places.
We got fruit chews and caramel.
Apple pie and vanilla ice cream, magnifique. that is true.
Or whatever.
Magnifique. No, I'm there. Yeah, magnifique.
Okay, so we got caramel and...
Oh,
whatever.
you know, I ate all my ice cream last night too. So
No ice cream. No a la mode for you.
there's no,
Well,
there is no a la mode
Reed,
for.
I'm going to eat the caramel one.
Okay, the caramel one, soft butter caramel. Salted caramel is so popular you might think it's been around forever, but in reality, it has really been around forever. That's amazing. It was made in 1977. Believe that. Salted caramel. Made with Brittany's famous sea salted butter, and then it exploded. Don't eat that, it's going to explode.
In my mouth.
With flavor, magnifique. By 1980, it was voted the country's best candy. By 2008, it had gone global, and Haagen-Dazs and Starbucks debuting salted caramel products. Or is it... Okay, let's have a debate. Caramel? Caramel.
Caramelo.
No, that's a candy bar. I've eaten those. Those are pretty good,
No, in
actually.
Spanish, caramel is caramelo.
With an O on the end?
Uh-huh. It tastes like the Starbucks caramel
Okay.
that they put in caramel macchiatos.
It might be bad if that one was made back in the 70s.
Got the
I don't know.
shit.
Those MREs we had were probably made in the 70s. But
Caramel.
See, that's how I grew up. Caramel. It's like,
Caramel.
would you like some caramel on top of your ice cream? And then somebody's like, it's caramel. Actually, there was a series of TV
Caramel?
commercials was, oh, I like caramel.
Caramel.
I like caramel.
I said,
Caramel. So
said
caramel.
caramel.
So
I
we
said
have the
caramel.
we have the majority, so we're going with that. Anyway, I didn't.
try one.
Let me try that. You gonna go ahead and crack that other one while we're at it?
You mean read the next one or
No,
open
because
these?
we still got one more candy bar
Okay,
in there
the
too,
other
so you can.
candies. Oh, no, we got 3 more.
Oh, is there? Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you wanna? No, you get
Ah.
to pick. You get to pick, or do you want to read what that is and then I'll try them?
That's just freaking caramel.
It is.
That's all it is. Just caramel. It's not even good caramel. It's just
Not really.
no. Just caramel. Those are. You remember the little squares you would get, and you would unwrap them. They were easy to unwrap. And you go, and you go. It's just caramel. It's friggin' caramel.
Okay, so read that
I need
one.
about a pound of chocolate to eat with that caramel.
Read-
I'm not gonna be able to eat a grape candy after that caramel in my mouth.
So you want some? So
No,
you want one of these?
I'm teasing.
Well, this
I
one.
can eat candy anytime.
This one, there's grape or blueberries. I'm not sure what that is. Oh wow! Look, there's a grape. I think it's grape. It's either grape or blueberries, but I think it's grape.
I don't know. It kind of looks like a blueberry to
Don't
me.
it? And then there's a strawberry.
You see it without a fuzzy camera.
And then
Yeah,
there's-
that's blue. Oh, I don't know. That may be great.
And then there's a strawberry one. And then there's a orange one.
Well,
And then there's a raspberry one. So which one you want to try? See if this is blueberry or grape.
yeah. I'm trying to get that caramel out of my mouth. Toby says, "Do y'all eat crawfish?"
I tried
that time of
sucking
year.
on one because supposedly that's how you eat them. But like all I got was just juice. And I was like, no.
But you know, crawfish Crawfish have tails like lobsters. They're obviously
Ooh,
much smaller.
They almost look like a fat Starburst.
Oh, I meant to read about that because that's what it
Oh
said.
God, I'm trying to cut it in half, but
It said, I can't find it.
ooh. Here, try this.
One bite of these candies and you'll see why it was great. But chew on France's bigger, juicier Starburst. That's what it says. What'd you come up with?
I don't like it.
I don't. That's not the question. Is it blueberry or God? Those are hard.
I don't know what the hell it is.
Oh, they are not. Oh,
What do you think?
what is that?
I'm thinking blueberry.
I just spit all over my hand.
I think it's blueberry with yogurt because that's kind of like what it tastes like. I like a yogurt, blueberry
It was
yogurt.
it was creamy to it.
Like when you're eating a blueberry
Yeah,
yogurt.
I'm not a huge fan.
I'm not either.
Hey, let me borrow that wrapper a second.
You don't want to try any other flavors?
I don't know what else you got. Pineapple?
No, orange, strawberry, or raspberry.
They are juicier. They're making my mouth salivate like
Yeah.
something grand.
Would you like to try any other flavor?
Oh, I'm falling behind here.
How many?
Let's
can
go back
you
to crawfish
eat
right quick.
at a setting? How many can I eat? What?
Candy or the crawfish?
I think he's asking.
I bet Toby can eat like 2.5 pounds.
Toby, how many crawfish can you eat in a setting? Crawfish? Yes, crawfish. That's what you asked. Crawfish.
Yep. All right, hang on.
This one's better.
So let me finish up our caramel thing. Caramel appears have different pronunciation in different English dialects, and are the AME one, the caramel, is just a variant which has been in place for a long time. The word caramel or caramel can be acceptably pronounced in several accepted ways, including caramel, caramel, and in North American English, caramel. Yeah, caramel.
He's okay.
Gongus even has caramel. Yes, caramel
Wow.
popcorn.
Toby can eat, and his kids, 10 to 15 pounds of crawfish.
Oh, wow.
I'll be lucky to eat half a pound or maybe a pound.
But those are not
crab legs.
those are not shelled though. You're having to peel the shell, so that weight doesn't count with the stuff in you. He probably doesn't eat over 9.5 pounds.
Ooh,
What is that?
the strawberry one. It tastes like strawberry
I'm
yogurt.
still trying to get rid of this other one.
It's better than that one though. I think.
We tear it up. We tear it up. I've never pronounced caramel. That's from Gongus.
Oh, caramel. Caramel.
Caramel.
Caramel.
Caramel. Caramel's the way I grew
Yeah,
up because we're
caramel.
lazy.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I.
But I see that's the deal. I the ones I've eaten, I eat them like shrimp. I will take the pick them up and go, hi, I love crawfish, and I'll eat the tail. Peel it, eat the tail, and go, oh God, and then throw the whole thing somewhere else under the table.
Okay, so the.
I don't know why. I don't like sucking the heads. The sucking the heads just.
Well, that's what I did.
like,
Was
ah.
suck on the head, but it was just juice.
And then in Maine, eating the lobsters, you get a whole lobster and you take that giant. I'm spitting shit all over here. Yeah, I think my mouth's watering thinking about this lobster. But you eat that giant, delicious lobster tail and you got the big, delicious claws. And I'm sitting there and I've got this half a lobster left on my plate. This is in Rockport, Maine.
He said,
And I looked at the person next to me.
Juice, if done right, it's good. I mean, it was flavor, but it's like.
Yeah, do you like suck out the brains or
No.
get their intestines? Because there's a
No.
whole digestive system hidden in there somewhere.
I just felt like it was just juice. I don't know.
But you snap. I'm sitting there and I'm like with this lobster head, and not knowing what to do with it, not quite being done because it's lobster. And the guy next to me said, "Oh, just do this." But he snapped it there, just sucked out this big snot ball into his mouth,
Oh God.
and it's yellow. And so he's eating this stuff and it's running out his face.
Is that poop?
And he goes, "We call that
Poop.
mustard.
I would call
That's
that
the
poop.
lobster's mustard." And it's like,
The poop.
I
No,
probably,
thank you.
I don't know
No,
what it was.
Thank you. Let's see. Gato said that is the meat. What's the meat? He said there is meat. Where is the meat in a crawfish?
I would think the tail. I mean, the tail
The
to me
tail?
looks like a shrimp.
Oh, then,
They have a pretty good tail.
Then he said the intestines. No, instead things usually come with tail meat.
Yeah, see, I don't eat that far.
See, I don't care for crawfish. I like crab legs.
I'm not a
you
big
open
intestinal
it and you
fan.
see all the meat. Or lobster. You see all the meat. What?
Wait, crabs?
Crab legs.
Oh, crab legs.
Crab legs. No,
Crab
no, no.
leg.
Eat-
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
crab
eat a
legs.
soft, or not a soft shell. Eat just a regular blue crab. You'll dig on those for days and
I
get that
know.
little bit of
I've
meat
tried,
out. And
I've tried even regular crabs, and I don't care for that either. I like crab legs.
yeah, the blue crabs are a lot of
Yeah.
fun. They are a social event. You
The
sit down with
bigger-
a platter
the
of
bigger,
them.
the better. Like Alaskan crab legs.
You want one that like
Big
you
one.
could club somebody
They're
with.
big.
I would too.
A
Actually,
lot
that
of
would be.
meat. This young.
These
strings
strings make me hungry.
hungry.
So we've got Toby.
Ooh, Gunga's like sushi. I like sushi too.
Oh, me too. I haven't had sushi in a long time.
No, me neither.
There's really a couple of really good places close by too.
Yeah, yeah.
Wonder what time. Wonder what
Time
time
they
they close.
close.
Do they deliver? Do they deliver? That would be good.
Gato only likes shrimp. Yeah, you like good shrimp. Oh, he said just like shrimp.
Yeah, as opposed to crawfish.
Like the crawfish.
If I have a choice between steamed shrimp and steamed crawfish, I will probably hit the shrimp because I'm more familiar with it. Because the crawfish, I always think about it. When you see people eating crawfish, obviously they're gonna snap it and suck it, and it's like, I can't be part of this. Maybe I need to do an autopsy on one. Maybe that would make it
Okay,
better.
so the last question. At the Dunkirk Carnival, blank is pour on people's heads.
At the Dunkirk Carnival,
Blank is poured on people's heads. Is it grated cheese? Wine? Raw fish? Or cotton candy? God, I hope it's wine.
there's really no good answer on that. I mean, Dunkirk is on the coast, so I can see the fish, even though I would not be going back for a second year. After that, can you imagine going out there and go, here's your chutney, or whatever.
Does anybody want to guess? At the Dunkirk Carnival, blank is poured on people's heads. What would you guess?
What was the first one?
Grated cheese,
I'm going with that.
wine,
I'm going with
raw
grated
fish,
cheese.
or cotton candy.
Because the French would not waste wine by pouring it on your head. 2, fish is just friggin' disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. I know, maybe the French don't wash their armpits or something. in
6,
that.
let's say wine because the fish sounds nasty.
The fish is, can you
Hey,
imagine
Gato
that somebody's
say
going to
wine
put
like
that?
me. Gato say wine like me.
Oh, let's see. And cotton candy, man, that would be a sticky mess. I don't think so.
Oh, Toby said
Oh,
wine
so we
too.
got people going white. Gato, of course,
Hey,
Gato goes to fish.
Now you're changing your answer.
Yeah, now he's going to fish. Going to fish. Watch it be fish. Ah,
Okay, and
Would-
what you said?
I can hardly
Cheese.
wait to go to the fair and get all bass-like or
So you
smell
said
like sturgeon
cheese,
or something.
I said wine.
Yeah.
Gato went to fish. Sixlet said wine. No, wait. Toby said wine. What is Sixlet? Sixlet said wine too. I
Yeah.
think. Right.
Because
okay.
fish sounds nasty.
So let's see. The answer is C. Ah,
What?
the fish is the raw fish. Every year, 40,000 French folks gather in the port city of Dunkirk, sporting colorful clothes and umbrellas. Oh, they got umbrellas.
But they still said they're pouring them on their head.
They're all there for one thing: to have raw fish dumped on them.
That's why they go? That's the reason they go?
The festival began in 1676 when local fishermen met for hearty fish meals before 6-month expeditions. Over the years, it's transformed into a unique event. Locals pack into the town square where thousands of herring are tossed onto their noggins. What the hell is noggins?
Toby says, see, that could end world hunger, but those damn French. I'll tell you what,
Look
I
at
don't
it,
know.
like,
It's like, hey, let's go to the fair.
So I guess Gato was right.
Get our fish on our heads, and then after that, let's all gather up and go crawl around in the 7-Eleven's dumpster before we go
That
home.
is so gross.
I don't understand. Maybe the fish is fresh, so it doesn't stink yet.
No, I don't think so. Find me a fish that don't stink.
there is no fish that don't stink.
Exactly.
All right. Gatto says thousands of locals gather in their finest fancy dress,
Oh my God.
makeup, disguises, hats, and skirts to proceed through the street, led by tall umbrellas, while thousands of spectators watch from the sidelines. It's a tradition for men to dress as women.
I thought, to be honest, I thought
Oh.
anything goes. What?
Well-
Men are dressed like women?
Well, again, that's kind of the French thing. We're going back to that. All right. Go Up says, let's have a festival where we dump live crawfish on the people. Oh, it'd be like your little lizards hanging off your ear.
Hey, just go to New Orleans. Instead of throwing beets, they can just throw crawfish.
Well, you know, and this is okay. I always have a stupid story, and this is no exception. So my stupid story is, I had a friend that lived right next to the railroad tracks. Yes, we were on the poor end of town, but so we're right next to the railroad tracks. This is in Oklahoma, so 110 degrees during the summer. There's no standing water, but during the springtime, rains came, and the ditches would fill up with water by a railroad track. Miles and more miles from the nearest body of water. Me and my buddy Matt would go out with a stick and a string and a piece of bacon and catch crawfish out of that puddle. And some of them were like that. I mean, just for scale, like that. They were big crawfish, and we would catch dozens of these things. The sun would come out, the water would dry up, and we go, well, there's that. Then it would rain again, and you go out there, there's more crawfish.
What do you do after you caught the crawfish?
You cook them and you eat them,
roast
some
them?
bitches.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, well.
And actually, we put them in a ring I was young, okay? I was young. I didn't know better. But we put them in a ring to have like a duel to the death between the two biggest crawfish. Like, get him! And you put them in there thinking they would fight. They don't care about fighting. They don't care nothing about fighting. He says 35. I was 35 when I was catching
When you did
crawfish. That's funny. Two men enter. Yeah, two dads.
What do you say? 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Yeah, 2 dads enter, 1 dad leaves because they're crawdads. You see what I did with that? But yeah, they saying some of them had some claws you did not want to get pinched by. I remember one, Matt reached in there and grabbed it. You kind of grab it around here by the back of the neck. That sucker went back and nipped it and bled his thumb. He's like, broke the skin.
Wow.
And I think we've shot him with BB guns before. But it's funny. And if anybody's done any crabbing, you can do that the same way with a chicken neck or a chicken leg or bacon on a stick or a string. And then you get there and you put it in the water and they go, gleek. And they are so damn greedy. You could bring them all the way to the surface and they're like, I ain't giving this shit up. Then you go, doink, and just pull them out and they go fly over your shoulder. Then you find them in the grass and put them in a bucket. But yeah, we used to eat a lot of crawdads like that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this whole crawfish thing, screw that. Ain't no crawfish. They're freaking crawdads. That's right.
Okay, you got, who picks? You pick.
I don't know. Go ahead and grab.
You pick.
Oh, okay.
There's two.
Well, that's what I was going to go for before, and then you stopped me. All right. This is Simoy. Simoy dark chocolate, 47% cocoa. So this one's pretty stout-like.
47% dark chocolate with sea salt.
Look at that.
It says smooth cocoa
Yeah, that's
Fleck
what he called growing up too.
with
That's right.
French fleur de salt. Oh, that's a
Wait,
sea
what?
salt. Sea salt in French.
Fleur
But
de
that
salt.
means flour of
Fleur.
salt.
Fleur.
Fleur is flour. Salt flour. Or like a flour of salt.
Well, that thing I have on my wall in my living room is also called as something du fleur. I don't know what that means.
Well,
Gatto, look up fleur.
so fleur
F-L-E-U-R.
must mean sea.
Fleur.
Because there's sel means salt. So fleur must mean
Maybe
sea.
that's flavor.
Sea.
Flavor of salt.
Sea.
Flavor
Sea.
of salt.
I bet you look up fleur.
Fleur.
F-L-E-U-R.
Fleur.
I thought he meant flour, but I really think he means sea.
That makes no sense.
What?
It means flour.
See, so I was right. But then it means salt
I thought
flour?
you meant like
No, flour.
like pulverized wheat
no,
grain
No, flour.
that had been baked over
flour,
a rock
not
in the
A
desert.
flour. So salt flour? That makes no sense.
Well, they take the salt.
Flour
They
of
don't-
salt.
Well, I was going to say they don't put it in solid, but they kind of do. Because you can grind up that, so now it's still flour though. Flour. It's not my kind of flour. It's not flour you make bread with. It's flour you wear in your hair.
A pretty flour.
She's like a pretty little flower. All right.
Flowers on V-Day. Valentine's Day? Overrated. But Fleur de Sel, Swim Blue, is the so-called caviar of the sea salts. Oh.
I don't know. These look.
Form when seawater.
Dark.
Oh, right there explains to you about the flower of salt. If you want to read it.
Wait, where am I looking?
Right there.
Oh, when sea salt. Oh, when water evaporates, the sea salt or the seawater evaporates, leaves behind delicate salt flowers. Fleur de sel.
This is really dark.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Too dark for me. But I thought real dark is like 90% dark. This is only 47.
But it's still bitter as crap. There's a lot of bitter to that. Maybe it's that fleur de sel.
Me don't like.
Ooh, that is. Oh man, that's really bitter.
Yeah, me don't like.
This reminds me of the day. Another story. Going into my kitchen. No, I do not. Oh, I just hit some of the salt though. That salt's pretty good.
It's very dark.
Boy, that just sucks all the moisture out of my head. But going in the kitchen looking for a snack and finding none. So then I start breaking away from the snack cabinet, looking all over the kitchen, thinking she's got something squirreled away. And I was also young, before 35 got old, in case you're wondering. And I crawled up on the cabinet, my little legs, and I opened the cabinet door, and there was a box
34.
of baking chocolate.
Oh!
And I sat there and as a kid went, score! And I pulled it out. And of course, it's ginormous block. I mean, this is tiny little stuff.
Oh
It was
my
enormous
God.
blocks of chocolate. And I wasn't stupid. Well, I was stupid. But I cracked off like half a bar, wrapped the rest up so she wouldn't know I got it because maybe she wouldn't realize. And I ran out in the backyard and I took that one. Oh, Lordy. I remember that to this day.
Nasty.
Ah!
Nasty.
Jeez.
Okay, so our
Was
last
that it?
one.
Oh, we got one more.
You wanna
Wait, did
read
we
it?
get through all our questions? Was that?
Yes, we got through all the questions.
All right.
The last one is Sables pour bleu. It
Oh,
looks
wait. Say it again.
Sables pour
Sables
bleu.
pour bleu.
You read it.
Sable bleu bleu.
You read it.
Golique. Sables pour beurre. Beurre. You even roll your tongue in your native
That is
language.
not brr.
Beurre. There's two R's. Beurre.
No, but that's
Brr.
beau. Pure.
Brrr.
Look, pure.
Beurre.
It's pure.
Beurre.
It says sable pour. Sable pour. Pure.
Sable
Sable
pour.
pour.
Sable pure.
See,
Pure.
okay.
Beurre.
I challenge everybody to try to read that at home.
Look at your significant
Sable
other and say,
pour pure.
Sables pure bleu.
I guess we could ask Gungas. Gungas, how close are we to whatever it's supposed to sound like?
I'm sure.
Sable pour
I'm sure
pure.
Gongus is shaking his head right now, going,
He's saying "Kava bien." I think he's saying we did good. Very good, I guess. That's what that means. Kava bien.
That may mean eat crap and die. I don't know. Let's see. Let me see it again.
They look like sugar cookies.
Oh, I guess I could read in here. That would help. Oh man, that dark chocolate's affecting me bad.
I think you should put this chocolate in between these cookies. It might taste okay, maybe.
No, I think we ought to revisit those macarons.
Which one was the macaron?
The first thing we did, that was so good. I'm not seeing that in here. What is it? What is it?
The cookies, right there.
Oh, right there. The main ingredient is sand.
Sand? What?
That's what it says. You can't make this stuff up. The main ingredient is sand. We know. Let us explain. Shut up. Sablés are centuries-old cookies made by rubbing cold butter into flour and sugar.
Ooh, smell that. It smells like butter.
Oh, wow. That's like those chips. Those one chips.
Yeah.
So you have little bitty particles of dough,
Oh my god.
and then you
look.
push it all together.
They look like they got butter on top or
Oh, they
or
do.
something.
Oh, they got a.
And it says
they got a glaze.
Is that an 8? 1888, I think is what it says.
That tastes that old. Oh man, those are dry.
Are they? Put the chocolate on it.
That chocolate's dry too.
Oh, that's gross.
Gonga says, "Pas sûr."
Pasu.
I don't know what that means.
Pasu.
for a deliberate whim.
I'm
Oh.
hoping we got something good.
What are the odds of that?
Okay, so
Wait a minute. Go back. Wait.
what?
Before you ruin my taste buds forever with a spin of doom,
You
where's
said you
that?
want to eat some. Oh, I think did you? put
These?
one over
No,
there?
these. Oh, that's aioli. No.
Well, you had the
Did we
garlic.
finish them?
No.
Oh, they're in the box.
Oh, here.
The box.
Is it this one?
No, it's this box right here.
Oh, that one. Okay.
This stuff.
I'm over here looking for everything.
Well, you look for whatever. I'm gonna eat one more of these cookies.
You like those? Okay, so the question is, which one is your favorite one?
this?
That one?
Yep.
I like those, but I really like the garlic chips.
Who would not choose a priest belly button as their favorite thing in the world?
I like the garlic chips better.
Garlic. So I
What?
don't know if you'll be on camera or not.
Oh.
I'm gonna hide you with the wheel.
Look, the wheel of
See,
doom.
see, you're being swallowed by the wheel of doom. Alrighty, well, thank you for that redemption. I say very tongue in cheek. Let me see if I can get this thing going.
Look.
Here, let me. Oh, yeah! Get away from me! All right, let me spin it. Oh, that did not spin. Grab it. Ah, it still didn't spin. Ah, there we go.
Oh